is. Hello, welcome to BODHI. I'm Stephen Weigand, this is my brother Chris. Welcome to our 75-minute power Vinyasa flow yoga class. So we're gonna have you start. Chris, where do you think we're gonna start today? Nope, changing it up. Nope, not a handstand. Yep, chair pose at the wall. Oh shit. So, grab a block if you've got one. Okay, you're gonna stick it between your thighs like so. You can actually go, if you like it that way, it's fine, but try it this way. Yeah, crush the block, and now let's sink a little lower to about 90 degrees. I just gotta make sure I got the right time. Okay, and you're on the clock. You can go palms together at the heart. That's right, good. Now, buckle your frontal hip points, that's it. So you've got a nice natural curve in your low back, so you're not tucking. You can kind of press the tail into the wall slightly as you lift the hip points up. And try not to curse at me now. Channel your anger and your breath together, and there'll be a great release, I promise. I could feel some tension, so it's like, it's a good way to move the tension.
Where's Keanu?
Where's Keanu? So I don't want to kick Keanu's ass. I think everybody wants to kick Keanu's ass. Nobody wants Keanu back. That's great. You're close. I didn't tell you how much time we're going to be doing this, but just breathe. You'll be fine. Don't worry about the time. Breathe in and out through your nose. Try to get a 5 count on the inhale, 5 count on the exhale. You're doing great. Lift the back ribs a little higher. That's good. You're 1 minute in already.
Expecting 3.
You are? See, I don't even know if I was going to go that long. I don't think they heard you. How's it going? Good. You can walk your left foot back just a little bit to meet the right one. Yep. Crush the block. That's it. Lift the back ribs a little higher. And you can curse at me if you want to, since they can't hear you. Oh yeah, he's sinking a little bit. So he has an excuse. You're doing great. You're like, shut up, and I hate you. We'll just go over 2 minutes. So that's another, I think he might like explode and punch me in the face if I go much longer than that. So we're just gonna go 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can come out of it. Feel good? Okay, now you can come onto your backs. I think we lost everybody already. They're like, 2-minute chair pose? Nope, not doing that. Woo! It's a grounding pose. It definitely grounds, whatever is going on down into the body. Yeah, a little bit. It's like, I hate you. We hold anger in the quads too, so it's good to kind of move it in through the soles of the feet. He's like, yep, I'm definitely angry at you. Now, extend forward. Let's use the block again. Nice. Crush the block just like you did. People that comment say their most favorite thing is to look at your face while we're practicing. Okay, so I gave you a little break there. Hands by the sides. You can either take them underneath the hips or keep them by the sides and just crunch up. You got a little Ardha Navasana here. Okay, you can lift the heels up for a little bit more. If that's too intense, of course, you can drop the heels down and just work with a little crunch. Shoulder blades lift up off the mat. I'm not even making you do breath of fire. Right. Oh, he wants to do breath of fire. Okay, breath of fire, 30 seconds. It's probably good to help move the energy a little bit. And as you crush the block, think about pointing the toes. And as you pump the belly, see if you can soften any tension in the throat or the jaw. So it's a straight channel from here. With no interference, with no constriction. Good, one more inhale here. Come all the way up to Navasana, boat pose. Now bend the knees, okay, keeping the block. You can keep the feet, so they're about 90 degrees. Now reach the arms up. And if you roll back, try to roll forward onto your sits bones and lift the heart slightly back. Now if you're going into your tailbone here, just set the hands by the sides, okay? Squeeze the elbows in, pull the collarbones broad, nice. Tip a little further forward, nice. Just a few more breaths like this. Soften the front ribs in and down. Squeeze the block, yes. Take one more inhale there. Reach the arms forward. And okay, you can let it go, downward. It's like I wasn't going to do it anyway. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Little heat. Okay. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Ah! Good. You can pedal the feet out just a little bit. Start to bend one knee and the other knee. What did you say about Keanu again? That was really funny.
Where's Keanu?
He says, where's Keanu? Oh, you want to kick his ass? Yeah. I promise I won't bring him back. Jack Sparrow, maybe. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. All right. Here we go. Come up onto the tippy toes. Inhale, plank pose. Glide the shoulders all the way over the wrist into the top of a push-up. Nice. You know, if you need less, you can drop the knees down, okay? If you're ready to roll, inhale, bend the knees, lower halfway down. Bend the elbows, lower halfway down. Get my verbiage all messed up. Squeeze the elbows in, lift the front ribs in and up, lift the head of the thigh bones up, then press it all the way back up to plank. Lift the right foot just an inch up off the ground, pull the knee all the way to the nose. Try to keep the shoulder stacked right up over the wrist. Try to squeeze the right heel a little higher. Yep. Try to lift the left thigh a little higher, and then three-legged dog. Shoot the leg all the way up and back. Good. And then from there, let's have you take the knee to the back of your right tricep muscle. Try to get the center of the knee on the skin of the arm. Yep, and then lift it a little higher. There you go. Really press the knuckles of the thumbs down and forward. Then look forward. Shoot the leg back, bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Come back up to plank, come up onto your left fingertips and hold. Yep. Good. Now you can keep this or reach the left arm all the way forward into the one-arm, one-legged plank pose. Not easy, I know. Threw this at you early today. Lift the right hip a little up. Lift the right ribs a little up. Yes. Nice. Lengthen the sternum a little further forward. Now, inhale, pull the knee and elbow into me at the chest. Listen up. Keep it there. Swivel to the inside edge of your left foot. Now take the left hand to the base of the skull. Keep the crunch. And that's fine. You can inhale, roll it up. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Good. Inhale it up. Exhale, crunch it in. Nice. Inhale it up. Exhale it in. You got it. Two more. Inhale it up. Exhale it in. Good. One more. Inhale it up. Exhale it in. Now listen up. Back to one arm, one-legged plank. Shoot the right leg back. Extend the left arm all the way forward. Right ribs lift. Nice. Vashisthasana. Set the left hand down. Stack the right foot on top of your left foot. I know that was a lot early. Do the best you can. Breathe. And if you're just trying to do the pose to do it, take a step back. It's not as important as what you're doing as how you're doing what you're doing. Lift the bottom ribs a little higher, so if that means you only do 30%, cool. But be integrous to your system and what it needs. He's like, shut up, quit talking. And release the right hand down. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga dandasana. From there, just roll over the toes into upward facing dog. Good, and then all the way up and back downward facing dog. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Ah. Nice. Okay, here we go. Inhale, right back to plank pose. Glide the shoulders all the way over wrist in the top of a push-up. And then here we go again. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Lift it right back up, plank. Lift the left foot just an inch up off the ground. Pull the knee all the way to the nose. That's it. Lift the knee a little higher. Good work. Shoot the leg all the way up and back. Nice. From there, take the knee to the back of your left tricep muscle. Yes. Keep the collarbones broad. Keep the front ribs lifting. Keep the right thigh lifting. That's it. Now shoot the left leg back. Bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Lift it back up to plank. Pause there. Come up onto your right fingertips. Hold. Again, keep it here is totally cool. If you want more, reach that right arm forward. Maybe a little weight further forward towards the front of your mat. Heart lengthens. Yes, this is great. Now work this left heel a little bit in. Yes, and lift the left hip a little higher. Good work. Inhale, pull the knee and elbow in to meet at the chest. Yes, good, brother. Keep it there. Swivel to the inside edge of your right foot. Keep the crunch for a moment. Take the hand to the base of the skull, and then inhale, take the arm all the way up. Nice. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, take it up. Awesome. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, take it up. Yes, lift the left hip. Exhale it in. Inhale it up. Two more. Exhale it in. Awesome. Inhale it up. Exhale it in. Good. Just hold it this time. Extend the right arm forward, left leg back. One arm, one-legged plank. Nice. Lift the left hip, lift the left ribs. You got it. Pull the heart even a little further forward. Release the right hand down, Vashisthasana. Stack the left foot on top of the right foot. Whew. Lift the right ear away from the ground. Yes. Good. Go into whatever is brought up. Could be annoyance, could be confusion, could be anger. could be complete and utter delight. It's not what his face is showing right now. Exhale, release the left hand down to the ground. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. I really wish they could have seen that. Over the toes, upward facing dog. It's a classic of our relationship here. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. I'm like, da-da-da, and he's like, big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Ah, nice. Good work. Let's take one more standard vinyasa. Inhale, plank pose, glide the shoulders all the way over wrists. Nice and easy, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Over the toes into upward facing dog, and then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. If this feels good, you can totally keep it, but you might even want to turn just slightly in. Feel it out. Maybe just try it out one round. Good, then from there, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Yeah, dome the front ribs in like a scared cat. Now widen the collarbones, look a little further forward, come a little higher up onto the tippy toes, and then you can spring it up or you can just take a little jump all the way up. Nice, lengthen it forward as you inhale, and then fold forward as you exhale. Good work, circle and rise, take it all the way up, and then when you exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Good, palms drop, circle rise, take it all the way up, and then exhale, hinge and fold forward, release the hands down to the ground, nice breath. Lengthen it all the way forward as you inhale, and you're welcome to step or you can float it back, chaturanga, but no rush. You take your time and lower chaturanga when you're ready, over the toes, upward facing dog, outer ankles in, and then all the way up and back, downward facing dog, nice work. Take 3 to 5 breaths here in the down dog. Connecting to that smooth and steady Ujjayi pranayama. Again, if you're making that little smooth whisper at the back of your throat, be aware if there's any constriction in the throat, the lungs. No judgment if there is, just notice it and see if you can relax any more tension in that area. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. At the end of the exhale, you can step or float it all the way up to the top. Good. Lengthen forward as you inhale, and then fold forward as you exhale. Circle rise, take it up, and then exhale, pull the palms together. Still slower in the jump, yeah? So it doesn't matter how quick, how good it looks, it's just trying to engage the core a little bit more. Palms drop, circle arms, and then exhale, fold forward, release the hands down. When you inhale, lengthen forward through your heart, and then when you exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back, chaturanga dandasana. Over the toes, up dog. Awesome. All the way up and back, downward facing dog. I know you hear me say it a lot about that thumb and forefinger. It's a challenging one because a lot of times, there'll be a little lift in the thumb. So trying to press that thumb knuckle down and forward, which is challenging and a lot of work. But again, it helps to get the arm bone into the shoulder socket and protect the shoulder because the thumb is the gateway to the shoulder. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. Keep the ribs lifted like you would for that scared cat. And then at the end of the exhale, you step or jump it all the way up. Good. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Nice. A lot slower. Exhale, fold and release. Circle rise. Take it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Good. Palms drop. Circle rise. Take it all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Release the hands down to the ground. Lengthen it out as you inhale. Awesome. Exhale. You're welcome again to step or you can float it back. Nice. Over the toes, upward facing dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Good. A few breaths like this. Next time when you're jumping, you may want to take one of the hands slightly in, just so the hands are more shoulder distance. It'll be more supportive for your back. It's hard, like when we're moving around and jumping, we just kind of, I'm not saying he's doing this, I do it myself. We set our hands in a certain place, and sometimes we got to look down at the hands to make sure that they're in the most supportive place for when we either step or float back. So again, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, you can step or jump it all the way up to the top. Lengthen it as you inhale, and then fold it as you exhale. Circle rise, take it all the way up, and then exhale, pull the palms together at the heart. Good. Palms drop again, circle rise, take it up, and then exhale, fold, release it down. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward, and then exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back, chaturanga dandasana. Nice. Over the toes, up dog, and then up and back, down dog. Does that feel a little different? Okay. That's really subtle. I've just been noticing it myself. So the hand can, just need to go a little that way or a little this way. Usually it's a little this way. Because if it's a little too wide when you jump back, it can put a little strain on the shoulder. Just make it more challenging. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And at the end of the exhale, you can step it or you can float it all the way up to the top. Lengthen it out as you inhale and then fold forward as you exhale. Good, circle rise, take it all the way up. And then exhale, we pull the palms to the heart center. Good, again, palms drop, circle rise, take it up. And then exhale, hinge and fold, forward, release. Inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. And then exhale, you can step it back or you can float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, yeah, over the toes, up dog, that was great. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Big inhale in. Again, let it out. Good, right leg rises up in the air. Nice, from there, take the knee to the back of your right tricep muscle. When you inhale, slide the knee down to your right wrist. Good, exhale, lift it up. Try to keep the skin of the knee on the arm. Inhale, lower. Yeah, exhale, lift. Nice. One more like that. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now take it over to your left tricep. Pause. Pull the right shoulder back. Kundalini 1. Maybe you hop that back foot up. 1, 2, 3 inches. Or maybe you just work the setup today. Squeezing the elbows in, getting chaturanga elbows. You can keep that or you can lift the back leg up. Good. Broaden out the collarbones, lengthen a little bit further forward. But like my hands are on your hips, I'm pulling your hips slightly back. Yes. Take this top heel a little bit into the midline. Good work, Bodhi Vashisthasana. Stack the right foot on top of your left foot. Again, if you're not getting that today, no worries. That setup is killer. It's challenging. I'm not just saying that. It really is. I can hold the setup and not do it, and it's killer. Engaging the core, engaging the back, engaging everything to support you there. So just do what you can do. Now you're going to love this. Reach the top arm all the way out over your head. Now lift the right foot just an inch up off the left foot. Just an inch. Okay, now from here, I want you to swivel to your left toes in the one arm, yes, same one arm, one-legged plank variation. Right arm, right leg now. Yes, that's good. Work the outer right hip down. That's awesome. Good, brother. That's better than I do. Lengthen your heart a little further forward. I love it. Good levelization. Yes, now crescent pose. Pull the knee in, step the foot down, and rise it all the way up. Dude, that was great. Have you been practicing that?
No.
It's like, no, that was awesome. My hips aren't that level. That was great. All right. Buckle the hip points together. Yep. And see if you can get a little more length through the side ribs and then a little softening through the traps. Awesome. There you go. Okay, now from here, he's got his palms there, so just pull them all the way to the heart and then take a twist. Left tricep to your right thigh. Crescent twist. Draw the outer left hip slightly higher. Yes. Bring the thumbs just a touch a little bit more. Or rather, if that's too hard, just bring the palms closer together. Yes, like they're digging into one another. Okay, now I want you to look down at the right big toe, put the weight into the right foot, step the left foot all the way up to meet it. Find your way into chair twist. A lot of times that left knee will poke forward. If it does, just squeeze the left knee slightly back. Sink a little deeper. That's it. Okay, now take another breath here from that outer left hip in. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze the left heel all the way towards your left tush. So lift that left heel up and squeeze it in. Yes. Find the breath. Breathe into the back ribs. Take one more breath here. Warrior 3. Lengthen it all the way forward. Extend the left leg back. Nice. Dude, looking awesome. Now, separate the arms wide apart like airplane wings. Okay, you can keep this if you want a little more twisting half moon. Set the left hand down, flip the right arm up. Yeah. I love what he always does with his hand here to feel into the levelization in the hips. So if you need to take the hand to the sacrum, feel it out, do it. Yeah, good. Even a little bit more outer left hip lifts. Take one more inhale here. I don't have anything to say. That looks really damn good. And release it all the way down to the ground. Good. You can just hang in standing splits unless you feel like popping up into a handstand. Okay? If you do, pretend like you got like a strap around your wrist and you're trying to squeeze the wrists in so much that you can get a little space on the outsides of the imaginary strap. If that was too confusing, just think of squeezing your wrists in. I could have just said it like that. Lift here. Nice. Nice. Yes, brother. So much more solid. You want one more or no? Okay. Find the breath. And again, we're just tipping forward and lifting the belly over the wrists. Yes, as he kicks that left heel up so the legs are nice and engaged. Yep, one more breath here. And good work. You can take it through vinyasa. That was awesome. The way that you're getting up is really engaged. You feel that in here? It's awesome. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose and let it out, exhale. And for those of you at home that aren't doing that, it's totally fine. You can be very engaged again just right here. This is killer. Keeping the ribs in, keeping the shoulders stacked over the wrists. You know, tippy toes, lifting that leg up. It's hard stuff. So have patience with the process. And you're welcome for the little break. Left leg rises up. From there, take the knee to the back of your left tricep muscle. When you inhale, lower the knee down to the left wrist. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Hold. Take the knee across to your right tricep. Good. And again, you can hang here or Kundalini 1, your call. Nice. Yes, brother. Squeeze those elbows in a little bit more. More hips back slightly. Yes. More collarbones wide. Yes. Vashisthasana when you're ready. You're going to stack that left foot on top of your right foot. Good work. Looking solid. Roll the top hip towards me a little bit. Nice. Yeah, good space in the collarbones, good space in the next shoulder, good lift of that ear. Okay, now comes one of your favorite poses, I'm sure. Extend the left arm all the way out over your head. Yes, now lift the left foot just an inch up off the right, and then swivel to your right tippy toes as you lift the right hip and right ribs. Yes, dude, this is awesome. It's freaking killer. I can't believe it. I love it. Take a picture of this. Lengthen a little further forward. Nice. Pull the left knee all the way in. Step the foot down. Crescent pose. I feel like you could have held that for like another 30 seconds.
Probably not.
It looked like it. It's like, oh, this is easy. Good. Sink a little deeper. Yeah. Right hip point lifts. Good, now bring the palms together at the heart, and then you're going to twist right tricep to your left thigh. Nice, lift the outer right hip slightly up. Yeah, this is looking great. Just a little pull back of the hips, and a little more length through the right ribs. Awesome. Now lift the right ribs a little higher. It's great. And then find the breath within it all. Good. Pull the thumbs a little closer to your heart. Nice, now look down at your left big toe, put the weight into the left foot, step the right foot all the way up to meet it, find your way into chair twist. Squeeze the right knee back. Work your butt and your hips back towards the back of the mat. It's nice. Good, now work your right heel all the way up towards your right sits bone. Squeeze it in, you should feel a nice little engagement there in your hammy. Take one last inhale here. Good, warrior 3, tip it all the way forward, shoot the right leg back. Awesome, nice brother. Now, from there, separate the arms wide apart like wings. Great levelization. And let's take it into twisting half moon. Set the right hand down, float the left arm up. And again, if you need to use your hand, you do that, feel it out back there. Press the top of the left thigh back. Good. If something feels off and you can't feel what it is, breathe and focus there. And then your breath will guide you to what you need. Take one more inhale there. And then exhale, let it go. And that could be to back off. So the breath just, it doesn't lie. When the mind gets confused, we reattend to the breathing, and the system will be like, all right, I got to back off a little bit, or, you know, oh, no, make this adjustment. Okay? Feel like a handstand or no? Okay. And then when he extends this right heel up to the ceiling, he's not flinging it over his head. He's extending and flexing that heel up. It's like a karate kick all the way up towards the ceiling. Stacks his heel, his belly, his shoulder, all right over the wrist. Yes. There we go. Yeah. Oh, look at him. All right. Sorry, I almost made you fling. You kicked up. I'm like, be sure not to fling. And then I'm like, that was great though. It's hard too, like, because I'm, even lifting his legs up just a little bit more, it makes it a whole different experience. It takes it out of the arms, right? Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Good. Take a big inhale and bend the knees. And then at the end of the exhale, you can step or you can jump it all the way up to the top, keeping the core engaged as best you can. Nice. Lengthen it out and then fold. Let's come into chair pose, Utkatasana. I'm sure that feels great since you were there for 2 minutes earlier. And you can press the heels down, stand all the way up, and then pull the palms to the heart. Legs feeling it? It's like everything's feeling it, your asshole. Sink it down, chair pose. And nice work. Exhale, fold forward and release. When you inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. And then exhale, you can step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Over the toes into upward facing dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Let's lion's breath it again. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's inhale, lift your right leg up in the air. Good, now pull the knee all the way across to your left tricep. Right shoulder back. Inhale, lower the knee down to the left wrist. Exhale, lift it above the elbow. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now knee to the right tricep muscle, Ekapadabhakasana. Okay, so if you just want to do the setup, you just work the elbows right up over the wrist, work on squeezing the elbows in and pulling your heart forward. This is plenty challenging. Or you lift that back leg up as you pull a little more forward through the heart. And then from there, three-legged dog, or, pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down, right into warrior three. Good. And for the last 2-3 breaths, maybe you reach the arms forward. If that's too much, keep the palms at heart. That's cool. Press the top of the left thigh back. Yes. Lift the right ribs a little higher. And let's go ahead and inhale. Bend your left knee. Come to warrior one. Step the back foot down flat. Just take a single inhale there. And exhale, release. Hands down to the ground. Step the left foot back and then lower nice and slow. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome. Next inhale, let's lift your left leg up in the air. Find the breath. And then from there, take the knee all the way across to your right tricep muscle. When you inhale, lower the knee down to the wrist. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Good. Take the knee to the back of the left tricep. And then Ekapadabhakasana. Again, maybe you just work the setup. Or, if the setup's feeling great, keep those elbows like Chaturanga. Lengthen forward and lift that back leg. And then karate kick it back. That's fine. Three-legged dog from there. Or you can just come to warrior three like you did. Press the right thigh back. That's it. Lift the back heel a little higher. Good. Reach the arms forward. Just take one more breath here. Press the right thigh back again. Buckle the hip points. Now bend your right knee 6 inches. Warrior one. Step the back foot down flat. Inhale. Reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. And then when you exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot all the way back, plank pose. And then lower nice and slow, Chaturanga. Over the toes into upward facing dog. Very nice. All the way up and back, downward facing dog. So I know this is hard. And if, you get tuckered out at any point and you notice, your vinyasas or anything else compromising, please back off. Because again, it's not about what you do, it's how you do it. So, like I say, if you do 20, 30% of this, it's fine. Just support yourself. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. And either way, you're crushing it and going to your edge and breathing. And that's what it's all about. That's where the breakthroughs happen. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, you can step or jump it all the way up to the top. Nice. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Chair pose, sink it down. Utkatasana, please. And then go ahead and press the heels down. Stand all the way up, look up, touch the palms. Exhale, pull the palms together at the heart. Sink it back to chair pose, Utkatasana. A little deeper, and fold. I tricked him. Inhale, lengthen it out. And then exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower halfway, over the toes into up dog. And all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one. Single inhale will rise it all the way up. And then when you exhale, release the hands all the way down. Your pace, step it back, plank. We'll meet you in down dog. You take a vinyasa on your own timing with your own breath. If you're with us, left leg will rise up. Once you make your way to dog, pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot back and then lower nice and slow, chaturanga. Nice, over the toes, upward facing dog. Then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome. 5 breaths here. Child's pose at any time you need. Again, moving a lot of energy, a lot of stuff is probably surfacing, or maybe your mind is just like, this shit sucks and I can't feel anything. Is that what you're going through? It's just all shitty. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Good. Go ahead and bend the knees, look forward. Pause. Frontwards lift even more. Nice. Thumb presses, and then go ahead and jump it up. Lift, hips over wrists. Lengthen forward, and then fold. Good. Chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. And go ahead and press heels down, stand up, and then exhale, pull the palms to the heart center. Awesome work. Back to chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana, please. Squeeze the shins back. Good. And then exhale, fold forward, release the hands down to the ground. Go ahead and lengthen it out as you inhale. When you exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down halfway. Good, over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Good, another round like this, right leg rises up. Pull the knee to the nose, step it down, warrior one. When you inhale, rise it up. When you exhale, release it all the way down. Your pace, vinyasa, will meet you back in down dog. If you're with us, left leg rises up. Pull the knee to the nose, step it down, warrior one. Inhale, you're gonna rise it all the way up. And when you exhale, release it all the way down. We'll meet you in down dog. You take vinyasa, your pace, your timing. And we'll take 5 breaths once you arrive there. And again, as you stay true to your breath in the midst of the challenge, you give the opportunity for the energies that are up to release, to let go. A little bit at a time. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or jump it all the way up. Lengthen it out as you inhale, and then exhale, fold. Good, chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. Sink a little lower, sink a little lower, sink a little lower, sink a little lower, and all the way down, Navasana. Is this somebody's birthday today? No. He says no. I feel like we should celebrate somebody. He doesn't even have the energy to joke with me. Okay, you can do this version. Hands by the sides, you know, that. Or legs straight. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Make sure you're forward on those sits bones. Okay, because if you're going into the tailbone, you could hurt your tail. So I don't want you to do that. If you need to, back off. Totally fine. Rather have you back off than bother your tailbone in any way. Okay? Pause here, okay? If I were to push you from behind, you would tip forward like that, okay? If you're gonna fall back, that means you're in your tailbone, okay? Just a quick lesson there. Let's carry on. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5 more. Exhale, inhale. 2, inhale. 3, inhale. 4, inhale. 5. Good. Step the feet down, maybe no hands, and then stand all the way up. Woo. Exhale, pull the palms to the heart. Chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. And then exhale, fold forward, release. Lengthen it out as you inhale. Go ahead and step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Roll over the toes, upward facing dog. And then all the way up and back. I'm just thinking of your face. You're like, I plead the fifth. I have no idea. Usually he's like, yeah, let's do 70. Right leg rises up. Pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Okay, now this time exhale, set your left hand down inside the right foot, float the right arm up to the ceiling. Yeah, if you have a finicky back knee, you can roll into the ball of the back foot and do the crescent twist instead. Okay, if you're doing the warrior one twist, pull the left thigh back, lengthen the left ribs further forward. And then from there, Vashisthasana, stack the right foot all the way on top of your left foot, swivel to the outside edge of the left foot, lift the bottom hip a little higher, lift the left ear away from the ground. Nice. And then exhale, release the hand down. Vinyasa or not, either way, we'll meet you in dog. Over the toes, up dog, and back to down dog. Good, left leg rises up, pull the knee to the nose, step it down, warrior one. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, hands down, right hand down, left arm up. Again, if you need to roll to the ball of the back foot, do it. Nice. A little more right ribs. Yes. A little more right thigh, press back. And then swivel to the outside edge of the right foot, stack it up, Vashisthasana, left foot on top of the right. Nice. Broaden the collarbones, widen the shoulder blades, nice work. And then exhale, release the hand down, and then vinyasa from there. Lower halfway down, chaturanga. Over the toes, up dog, awesome. And then all the way back, down dog. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Ah! Good, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Into the exhale, step, or jump it all the way up. Elongate it forward as you inhale, and then fold forward as you exhale. Nice. Chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. I was going to give you the option to celebrate another birthday again. I don't think he wants to celebrate. I'm going to go off Chris here. I don't think he wants to. I'm gonna go with that today. Press the heels down, stand all the way up, and then exhale, pull the palms together. You don't even have any energy to fight me off. That's telling. Okay, sink it down, chair pose.
You know, handstand.
He says he wants another handstand. Okay, I like it. From there, release the hands down to the ground. Okay, extend your left leg all the way back. Good. And then from there, bend your right knee, come high up onto the tippy toes. Those of you who don't want to do this, you just take a little break. Grab opposite elbows. Okay, if you're up for it, work the outer right hip back. Yes. And then lift it up. Pull this in. And then lift it up. Nice. Good. And then back to chair pose. Just a round of 10. Sink it all the way down, boat pose, before we do the next round, because he wants to do 2, right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. How about 15? Lower. Sorry, I just got to get half of what we did last time. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. 1. Inhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale, 5. Good. Set the feet down. Those of you who just want to chill, do it. Fold forward, grab opposite elbows. Those of you who want to try another handstand, you can extend your right leg all the way back this time. Another thing you can also do, you want to try a block?
Sure.
Give you a little different lift. Okay, so you're going to use this block, right? You're going to set the block long way, and you're going to step your left foot on it. We'll balance that out later. Okay, so what this does is it allows you not to fling as much, and it puts you at the height, where it's easier to engage your core. And then, whoa, see? You got to catch yourself. I didn't have my core totally engaged that time. Ribs in. And so you can just step off that block. Okay? All right. And again, we'll bounce the right side a little bit later. So, yep, exactly like that. Left foot steps on the block, heels a little bit off of it. And I'm right here. Again, you got to go easy here because too much momentum is going to fling you all the way over. Keep the ribs engaged. Yeah, I know, it's a little different, right? Nice. One more? Okay. All right, brother. Good. Yes. Zoot. You got it. Take one more breath there. And let it go. All right. Different, right? Yeah. It's hard. Is it harder for you?
I think it's easier once you...
It's easier once you actually get up.
Yeah.
It's more challenging in the sense that your core is, you're ready, you're engaged, right? So that's, you know, the consciousness in it. Like the first time I showed you, I flung a little bit. Let's not waste any time. Back to downward facing dog. We've been slagging, right?
Yeah.
Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Good. Okay, from here, let's have you lift your right leg up in the air. Good, pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down. Let's go pyramid pose. You can walk the back foot up just like a third of the way. Yeah. And do you want blocks? Always a good idea. I like blocks here myself. Okay. So as you fold, you can even come onto your fingertips here on the blocks and then drop the head, let it get heavy. Yeah. And just take a few more breaths like this. Let things release a little bit more here. Okay, now from there, take the right hand to your right hip. Extend your left arm forward. Yeah, and try to widen your shoulder blades out, yes, whilst doing that. Work the right hip back, press the left thigh back. Take another inhale like this, reach the left ribs a little further forward, and then twisting triangle from there. Left hand down, either inside or outside the front foot. Excuse me, and of course you can use that block. Yep, outer left hip, slightly back. No, that's weird. It's like I'm pulling your hips back. And you're lengthening the left ribs further forward. Good. Another breath like that. Now back to twisting half moon. Walk the block about a foot out in front of your big toe. Yep. Nice. Now you can keep this variation or bend the back knee, reach back and grab the tops of the foot. That would be twisting half moon chapasana, Ardha Chandrasana. I'm saying that wrong. No, I am, because it's not Ardha Navasana.
You said Ardha Chandrasana.
I said Ardha Chandrasana, but that's half moon pose. Part of it, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. See, I need him to tell me sometimes. Okay, from here. Bend the front knee, come all the way back to warrior two. Yeah, because it's twisting half moon. Because Ardha Chandrasana.
But you said twisting Ardha Chandrasana.
Oh, you're right, I did. That's why I was confused, because I did say twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, from there, I was kind of right. I was half right. You were more right because you got all the Sanskrit. Press the left thigh back. Because I was like, twisting Ardha Chandrasana, that doesn't sound right. Left ribs roll back. And then soften the traps, sink a little deeper, work your right knee to the right. Yeah. And look back at your left palm. Make a straight line from that back thumb to the back pinky to the front one. And then sink a hair deeper. Yep. Keep the left hip as it is. Just roll the left rib slightly open. Yeah, there you go. So you're not working the hip open with it. Now reverse warrior. Go back arm down the back leg. Sink the front knee just a little deeper. That's it. Left hip towards the left heel slightly. And good. Back to warrior two. And then side angle pose. You can go elbow to the thigh, or you can set the hand. Do you want to block? Inside the foot or to a block. Good. Press the top of the left thigh back. Yep. Now you can keep this. Lift the left ear a little away from the knee, and then reach the top arm all the way out over your head. Now find the breath. Tame the front ribs down towards your pelvis. And now you can keep this or extend the right arm forward with the left arm. Yes. Good. Nice. Awesome. Yes. Good work, brother. Take one more breath like this, and then warrior two. Good. Now, windmill the hands all the way down to the ground. Pause there. Snuggle the right shoulder underneath your right knee. So we're setting up for a little hip stretch here. Eventually, Kundalini 2 if you want to try that. Okay, so this is a killer hip stretch. You can just keep this with, the palm behind the heel. Okay, elbows over the wrists. And then if you want, you can walk that heel over a little bit closer towards your baby finger. Okay, and then maybe you just lift the knee up, lengthen forward. Maybe you stay here or lift that back leg up. But try to keep the collarbones broad. Try to keep the front ribs lifting. Nice, brother. Yes. Dude, that's awesome. Left shoulder lifts a little higher. Shoot it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice work. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Big inhale in through the nose. And then exhale, let it go. All right. Now I got to remember that. Let's see if I can do that. From there, lift the left leg up. Good. From there, pull the knee to the nose. Step it down, pyramid pose. Walk the back foot up a little bit. Get your blocks. And then just hang for a few. Let the head drop. Let the jaw release. Let the lips soften. And again, connect. Smooth and steady, inhale and exhale. In and out through the nose. Nice. It's great. Let the head drop one more time. Cool, now you're going to go left hand to left hip. Reach your right arm all the way forward. And widen out through the shoulder blades. Drop the heart a little lower. Yes. My hands are pulling those hips back and you're lengthening further forward through the ribs as you press the top of the left and right thigh back. Now, twisting triangle pose, set the right hand either inside or outside the front foot. You can use a block. Levelizing the hips. And then finding the breath within it all. Drop the heart a little lower. A little lower. Now pull this further forward. And then widen this. That's it. Good. Now, twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Oh, you're right, I did say that. Now I just got it. Twisting Ardha Chandrasana. Levelizing the hips here. Work the outer right hip slightly up. You can even walk that block in a little bit. Nice. Okay, now you know you can keep this if you want a little bit more. You can bend the back knee, reach back, grab the tops of the foot. Coming into the twisting Ardha Chandrasana Chapasana. Said it all. Took 2 times, but I got it. Work the outer left hip back. Press the tops of the foot into the hand. It's nice. Good. Take another breath like this, and then just release. You're going to come all the way to Warrior 2 from here. Windmill the arms all the way up and open. You can call your block person over to grab the blocks. And adjusting the feet so that they're supportive to you. I didn't mention on the first side, but heel to heel or heel to arch. I like heel to heel. Feels more supportive for my back. And take a look at the front knee, keeping the front knee tacked over the second toe. Press the top of the right thigh back. And again, keep the right hip as it is, just roll the right rib slightly open. There you go. Widen out through the shoulder blades, sink the front femur a little lower. And then connect to the stillness within everything that's going on. And maybe you sink a little deeper. And maybe you sink a hair deeper. And then go back arm down the back leg. Reverse it. Nice. And then from there, right into side angle pose. Set the elbow on the thigh or hand inside the foot or to a block. Yep. Lift those left ribs. There we go. Hard to do here. Once you lift, then lengthen a little further forward. It's weird. And soften the right shoulder, or the left shoulder blade slightly down the back body, just so the left shoulder isn't creeping up on the ear or the neck there. Now reach the top arm all the way out over your head. Keep that lift in the left ribs. And then if you like, add the left arm forward to the mix. It's nice. Good. Sink a little deeper. Yep. Lift a little higher. Awesome. And then from there, warrior two. Good work, really good work. Windmill the hands down to the ground. He's like, screw you, buddy. Thanks for being a cheerleader, but I don't really care about your encouragement right now. Good. You can snuggle the left shoulder underneath the left knee if you haven't. You can drop the right knee if you need a little bit less. And again, you don't have to do it. Go to your edge and breathe. Don't go beyond your limit. Go to your limit, your edge, and be there. And then maybe that will take you somewhere else. If it does take you into Kundalini 2, that's totally fine. Walk the left foot over a little bit more towards the left, a little outside the pinky finger. Yep. Squeeze that left knee in towards the tricep, and then pull the heart forward. It's great. Can you lift your back leg higher? Can you lift your bottom ribs up? And can you lift the right shoulder away from the ground? All right. Whew. Vinyasa. He's like, nope, I'm done with vinyasas. I'm done with this damn class. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. You got one more?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess. Asshole. Drop the elbows down. He's like, no, okay, never mind. Dolphin pose. Yeah, no, I should have warned you it was dolphin next. That was not very kind of me. Okay, if you want to take child's pose and skip it, do it. If you're with us, right leg rises up. Okay, now pull the knee across to your left tricep muscle. Extend it all the way up and back. And then now take the knee to the back of the right tricep muscle. Nice, extend it all the way up and back. Now take the knee to the chest. Good, and then extend it all the way up and back. Good. Now, hop the back foot up 2-3 steps. Okay, now this is plenty challenging. You can hang right here. You can lift the front ribs in. You don't even have to do this. If you want to try Pincha Mayurasana, I can happily demo. Why don't I not demo? I'll demo.
I got one more.
What?
I got one more.
You got one more? Okay, never mind. I'm not going to demo. He's got it.
You can still demo.
So you know, you can still demo. I'll get there eventually. Come a little higher on the tippy toes. Yeah. And like you're, that's great. Yes, good work. Front ribs in more. All right, brother, that was awesome. Feel okay? Yeah, that was hard. Not done with this standing sequence yet. There's a little bit more to it. You okay with it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna walk it back to forearm plank from there. That was good. You're like, oh shit, not again. Good, drop a little lower. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna swivel to the outside edge of your left foot, come into sidearm Vashisthasana. Make sure that that left shoulder's stacked over your left elbow. Now, this top arm, like you're shaking somebody's hand behind you, like I'm behind you, take the right hand in and underneath your left ribs. And then exhale, take it up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. You got it. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now look down. Set the right hand in line with your left elbow. Regular Vashisthasana. It may make that sound. From there, you can either keep Vashisthasana or you can come to Tree Vashisthasana or Vashisthasana 2. Okay? If you're taking Tree Vashisthasana, make sure that that foot's not on your knee. Okay? If it is, go either below it or if you can get it above it, great. Good. Take one more breath here. Lift the bottom hip and ribs a little higher. Good. Look down at your right wrist. Go ahead and pull the knee in. Step the foot there. Warrior 2. So your Warrior 2, your left foot is forward. Yep. That was really good work. Again, he's the only reason that people are watching this because they enjoy looking at his face. Everybody's like, yeah, I usually stop at like the 25-minute mark.
Me too.
He's like, yeah, me too. No, you don't. You're a warrior, dude. Straighten up the front leg. And then from there, triangle pose. And not only does he do this class, he did another class. And he does that every time, right? Warrior. It's easy for me to call out poses. I'm sure he's doing a lot more than I'm doing. Soften the left shoulder down the back body. Nice. And so again, you just do what you do. And we feel grateful for a warrior like Chris who shows us of our superhero strength. And it comes one moment, one day at a time. Okay, now you can stay here or Ardha Chandrasana, regular Ardha Chandrasana. Walk the hand or the block about a foot out in front of the baby toe. But lift those left ribs like we just did in side angle moments ago. I guess it wasn't moments ago, it was like 5 minutes ago. But you know what I mean. Firm the outer left hip in. Lift the left ribs up. Lengthen the right quadricep back. Get more space here. Now if you want, you can bend the back knee, reach back, grab the tops of the foot or the ankle. That's it. He's doing both hands for Chapasana. You don't have to, you can just do the top arm. But he's a superhero, so that's what superheroes do. Lift the left ribs. You know what? You're doing great. Just breathe. One thing, press the left thigh back. Half moon pose, no drama, release. And then from there, release the hand down and handstand. I'm not going to use the block yet because we're on the left foot again. Do the block next time on the right. Again, you're just maybe taking little hops tonight, trying to slow things down in the core. Like that. And maybe one day you lift it up. Like that. And pull the front ribs in, get a little longer. That's it. Nice, brother. Awesome. Good. All the way back. Unless you want another one, but I don't think you. Like, no, I'm good. Thank you very much. Over the toes, upward facing dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Almost there, guys. You're doing awesome. It's inspiring. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out. Exhale. All right. Dolphin pose. Drop those elbows down. Drop the knees down if you need to do that. Line up the shoulders right up over the wrists. Sometimes the shoulders are a little further back. Or I said shoulders over wrists. I meant shoulders over elbows. But a lot of times those shoulders are a lot further back of the elbows than you think. So take a glance. And then lift the left leg up. And press the flesh. You can actually work the thumbs closer towards each other and press the fleshy part down. Nice. Now pull the knee across to your right tricep. Then exhale, extend it all the way out. Then take the knee to the back of the left tricep. Nice. Then extend it all the way out. Then pull the knee all the way to the nose. Good. Keep it in. Shoot the leg back. Nice. If you want to take pincha, you can. Okay? And maybe you're just working the setup. You don't have to do it. Okay? Maybe you're just working this today. Okay? Working shoulders over elbows, but make sure that you lift away and you got that rib lift so that you can. Okay? Nice little, oh, he's ready. Just need a little break. All right. So find the breath first and let that lead. Belly over elbows as you lift up. Nice. Elbows in a little bit. Ulnar wrist points down. Lengthen the fingertips forward. Nice. Hey, that was good though. It was a really good lift. Feel it? Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not done with this yet. We're going to walk it back to forearm plank. Find your breath. And then from there, you're going to swivel to the outside edge of your right foot, take it into side arm Vashisthasana. Make sure that right shoulder's a little more forward over the right elbow. And then from there, inhale, take the left hand in underneath the right ribs. And then exhale, take it up. And then inhale. Exhale, little Brock handshake things. Inhale. Exhale. Right ear away from the ground. Inhale. He's like, screw you, dude. Shut up. And then one more inhale. Exhale. Oh, my God. Made me forget where we were going. Okay, good. You knew where we were going. Regular Vashisthasana. Set the left hand down in line with the right elbow and swivel all the way over, outside edge of the left foot. And then Tri Vashisthasana or Vashisthasana too. No, yeah, I was going with or without you. I totally blanked for one moment. I'm like, where are we going? Lift the bottom hip a little higher. Good. Pull the knee all the way to the nose. Step the foot down, warrior two. Spin the back foot down flat. Windmill the arms all the way up and open. And again, you can readjust the feet once you get there. Almost there, guys. crushing it. Go ahead and straighten up that front leg. We'll make your way into a triangle pose. If you need to walk the back foot up a little bit in Trikonasana to support you there, go ahead and do that. Okay, as you're coming down, think about working the hips slightly back. Keeping the natural curvature in the lumbar spine so that we're not tucking. Right? There's length in the spine. There's a good curve back here. And we're lifting those bottom ribs while it's widening the shoulder blades. Good. Press the top of the left thigh back. It's great. A little chiropractic adjustment there. Just went, and then from there, look down. You can take it into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose from here. Walk that block about a foot out in front of the baby toe. Nice. Yep. Left quad, lengthen it a little bit back, and your foot, work it a little bit in towards the midline. So towards your left a little bit. That's it. Lift the right ribs away from the ground. There you go. Press the top of the right thigh back. Now Chapasana, bend the back knee. You can reach back, grab the tops of the foot. I like your hand by the thigh there. Krista?
What?
That hand by the thigh. Never mind, we'll talk about it later. He's like, please don't talk to me. I'm trying to do what you're asking me to do. I'm trying to have a conversation. Press the top of the right thigh back. You got it. Right thigh back. Yeah, when we need that standing leg solid, landing leg solid. Lift the right hip, lift the right ribs. Nice. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Release, one breath here, and then let it go. Okay, we're going to try a handstand with the block on the right foot. Okay. So he's setting that right foot on the block, right heel's off the block. You want to take a moment?
No.
Okay. I was trying to be nice. He's like, I don't need your niceness. And again, remember, you're at the height where we need you and your belly's engaged differently, so just lift off. Come higher up onto the tippy toes. Yep. Keep this engaged. And then just lift, tip. Nice. See, that's good. You felt that engagement, right? Yeah. See, even just lifting that much with the block underneath you, you're going to feel something different. That was great. And that's all you need to do. Feel it, right? It's hard as hell. Yeah. So, it's like, I think I'm going to puke now. It probably feels like that a little bit, right? Yeah. So guys, those of you at home, again, you know, even just like what Chris did here, this is a great thing to practice, even when we're doing this, just to work, you know, again, everything we talk about, get the ribs lifted, shoulders over the wrist, and just work lifting that much. It's really challenging. And then eventually, you know, as you catch it, that gets a little easier with the block at that height. Okay. That was great, dude. Nice work. You want to do 15 more? I'm kidding. Bridge pose time. We'll slide the blocks underneath the feet. You have blocks for bridge. Both Chris and I like this a lot. It's more supportive in terms of the hips, and sometimes even when I don't use blocks, I'll notice I'll feel a little bit more in my low back, and this takes it out of that. That's your experience too? He's like, yep, it's great. I really don't want to talk to you anymore. Yeah, it was only a 68-minute standing sequence today. A little better than 73 or 71. Well, Keanu's a nutcase. He's never coming back, so don't worry. You can come up to bridge pose. You and everybody else are like, what is Keanu doing? He's completely freaking out right now. So lift the hips even just a little higher. And then think about lengthening the tailbone towards the back of the knees. And the crown of your head, think about elongating the crown slightly towards the back of the yoga mat. Yeah, you feel that? Good. And nice, you can lower back down. Work your right toe in a little bit. Sorry, your left. I'm dyslexic. There you go. And then, yeah, that's a little bit more level. Now lift back up. So I just adjusted his feet a little bit because sometimes when we come into bridge, the feet can be, turned out a little bit. I'm exaggerating to make a point, but it helps to look at those feet to make sure that they're both facing forward. It's subtle, but do you feel a little difference there?
Yeah.
Okay. And exhale, you can let it go, drop back down to the ground. We'll just do one more. Last time, pop it up, bridge pose, just 2-3 breaths here. And again, lifting the, actually don't even think about lifting the hips a little higher this time. I just want you to isometrically pull the heels back towards your tailbone. That's it. And nice, exhale, let it go. Good, hug the knees into the chest, give them a good little squeeze. And then you're gonna drop it over to your right side, head and shoulders roll over to your left. Good. Again, if you need a little bit more support for your low back, you can work the knees a little higher up towards your chin. You wanna block for your hand or no? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen your face look as though it's looked tonight.
I don't think I sweated.
No, you did. That was a lot of heat. Starting from the chair pose, And then exhale, you can switch sides. Nice work, nice work. Feels good to sweat it. You're like, no, it doesn't. Not like this. Couple more breaths like here. And then when you exhale, you can unwind your twist, and we'll bring it into a happy baby pose. I was going to offer you the option of frog, but I don't think I'm going to do that to you tonight. It's like, well, I don't care because I wouldn't have done it anyway. And then from there, thread the eye of the needle. That's doable, right? And if you need a little bit more in the hip, you can pry that, left hip, knee area open with your right elbow. You can always fork your arms, if that's better for you. If you need a little visual of what the fork looks like. So I got the fork, I have my left knee over my left hip, so it's not too far forward. And then from there, just a slight little pull. And I can feel that pretty good. And maybe lift your left calf just a bit higher and then pull slightly towards the chest. Good. One more breath like this. And then exhale, you can switch sides. Nice, and then when you exhale, you can come up to a seated position. Setting up for Paschimottanasana, maybe a little pigeon toe in your two big toes as you reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Get nice and long, and then slowly start to extend forward, and then you can begin to drop the hands down to the outsides of the feet, the ankles, the outsides of the shins. If you want to block, you can do that. You can bend the elbows a little bit like Chris is doing. Widen the elbows out slightly, keep the collarbones broad, and then perhaps slightly squeeze the elbows in together. Work the baby toes back. And if your low back needs more support, you can put a little bend in your knees. And then nice and easy, you can slowly begin to roll it all the way up and then all the way down, setting up for your final resting pose. Crushed it, everyone, if you've made it to this point. Thank you for hanging in there. This is your time to receive back. You worked so hard on every level, so just give yourself the space to be here, to receive some more life force, energy back, and let go a bit deeper. Take a nice big inhale in through your nose. When you exhale, let it go out through your mouth. Shavasana time. And the next time you inhale, breathe in just a little deeper. And as you exhale, let it out through your mouth. And you can start to wiggle your toes and fingertips as you come back into your body. And from there, hug it into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. And you're going to drop the knees over to your right. Pause there for just a moment. And press your left palm down. You're going to roll all the way up into a comfortable seated position. Just hang here for a moment. And connecting to a little bit of gratitude for showing up and just making it through. And sometimes it's the hardest thing, just to let in our true victories. We're so busy, sometimes judging them or thinking they should look different, but really just for a moment, if you can let in the victory of making it through this class. And having appreciation for yourself for that. And we appreciate you too. Let's bring the palms together at your heart. We'll seal it in with one Om. So nice big inhale in through your nose. Beautiful, guys. Namaste.